That's the beach out there. Probably can't see it from here. I'll zoom in as far as I can. We're about 3 blocks off of the ocean. I used to work here back in the early 1980s here at Neptune Beach. If you look across that street over there, the other side of that street, is Atlantic Beach. So, Neptune Beach, Atlantic Beach. There's my car. Get a little view of the beach from out here on the pier.
Second line, red, Sally Cohen, 1.0. The situation is right now for 15 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock. Green, you were the lead. Green with a 5.5. Sally with a 7.5. 1.8 leading 3.01 with the lead. White, Hyper, 3.17. Leading 2.3.
If you look out about 3 miles north is Atlantic Beach.
Now look back. White is up. This is
And then coming back this way is Neptune Beach.
up. Getting back up.
And now we're in Jacksonville Beach. It's all in the same county, though. It's all Duval County. I don't know why they decided to name all the beaches over a short distance, but they just did. And it's been like that ever since the 1950s, I believe. This is the K-Mart, or it used to be the K-Mart that I worked at. This is the garden department. They used to sell plants and gardening equipment here at K-Mart. When Walmart started coming into Jacksonville, they pretty much put K-Mart out of business. This was the K-Mart automotive department. I'm not sure what that building is there. Maybe that's the utilities or something. All the water and the electricity comes in. No parking at any time. It's getting overgrown here with weeds. I've heard news that they may do something with this building eventually. I don't remember what it was that they were going to do, though. Maybe that plan has changed. It's a shame that they're not using the building for something.
site is pretty empty. The old K-Mart sits there now, which will be torn down to make way for the project's first phase, a two-story building with 30,000 square feet of retail on the ground floor and a 44-room boutique hotel above. It will include parking, tree-lined streets, and public courtyards.
I think it's exciting. More options are the better. I don't see any downsides to this.
Phase 2 includes a 150-room upscale hotel to match Saltwater Row's existing style. Right now, potential leases include a brew pub, breakfast cafe, yoga studio, gourmet donut shop, and clothing boutique. One woman I talked with who lives nearby says she's worried all the new beaches development are catering too much to affluent businesses and residents.
Personally, my thoughts are that it's gentrification to the area, and I have a problem with gentrification because it displaces the people who are from this town. I think that it makes it overpopulated, so everything goes up in price, and it draws appeal here, but the people who live here can no longer afford it, and so they have to be displaced somewhere else.
Saltwater Row is being leased by Franklin Street Real Estate Services. Apartment plans previously proposed for the property were killed after backlash from neighbors. In Neptune Beach, Macular Range, Channel 4, the local station.
And construction for phase 1 of the project is planned to begin early next year.
So now it's 4 years later and they still haven't done anything with the K-Mart. Still just sitting there vacant with weeds growing up everywhere. I was looking for some pictures of when I used to work there, and this is the only one that I could find of my shoe department. And these are some kids that I used to teach training union class to at church. There's my mom. She worked for Pick and Save. She was on her way into work there with her smock on. There she is trying on my hat. I was getting ready to move to Tallahassee, Florida. Had my surfboard on top of my car. I don't know why I put my surfboard on there. There's no ocean in Tallahassee. That was my car that I bought to take me to Tallahassee. It's a little Datsun B210. I needed something more economical than the Jeep that I had. My 77 Jeep CJ7 Renegade there had a 304 V8 in it with a 3-speed manual shift on the floor. Yeah, I think I was paying like $175 a month truck payment on it and $120 a month in insurance. So that thing was bleeding me dry. I had the kids make this nativity scene poster of Peanuts characters to put up in the shoe department there. Back then, everybody used to go to K-Mart. All the kids that I went to church with and taught their training union class, everybody would come into the K-Mart and they could all look in there and see the poster that they made. So it was basically everybody from Jacksonville Beach, Atlantic Beach, and Neptune Beach went to that K-Mart. But this is what it looked like back in the day. And this is the sign they had out at the street to let you know there's a K-Mart over there in the parking lot. Anyway, this is what it looks like now in 2023. November, almost 2024. I guess the community keeps going back and forth over what they want to do with it. Can't make a decision. I guess you can't blame the people that live there for not wanting to do certain things with the property that's going to decrease the value of their house. Over across the street there in Atlantic Beach, where that McDonald's is, used to be a nightclub, and it was called the Comic Book Club, and they had some pretty famous bands that used to play there. The Allman Brothers and Leonard Skinner actually played there at the Comic Book Club. This is actually the Comic Book 2. I'm not sure where the original Comic Book Club was, but the Comic Book 2 is what it was when I remember going there. And I saw Chuck Leavell playing there one night. He had a band called Sea Level, which was, the name Sea Level was derived from his name, his last name, Leavell. And he was the keyboard player for the Allman Brothers. So they actually had some of the Allman Brothers members showed up there one night when I was there, and they wound up jamming along with Sea Level, and it became basically an Allman Brothers concert pretty much. Place was packed full of people. And that would have been around 1978 or 79, probably 78, because I was just out of high school when we went out there and saw that band. Drive down that way and see what those stores are. It looks like might be a Publix over there or something. That green sign. Lean and mean. So it is a Publix here. It's interesting. I know there used to be a Publix on the other side of the street. It's a Bell's over there. Publix here. In Neptune Beach. And over there in Atlantic Beach. Probably about maybe a mile and a half west. There used to be another Publix. We'll have to see if that other Publix is still there. I doubt if I'll be filming that, but anyway, there is another Publix over here. Over that way, you can't see it from here. Okay, I had to drive over here. See, that's a Publix over there, food and pharmacy. Even got a drive-through. I guess this is like a miniature Publix here. Out of curiosity, I'm going to keep the camera on, but I'm going to pause it. And we'll see if the other Publix about a mile and a half down that way, mile and a half west, is still there. Should be about over that direction. Over there in Atlantic Beach. Over here in Neptune Beach. Depending on which side of the road you're on. So hang tight, and we'll see if the other Publix is still there. Okay, y'all. We're over here in Atlantic Beach now. And I'm looking at this building here that used to be the Publix back when I lived out here. Now it's a series of different businesses located inside this big building. I guess they just put dividers in there. You got the fish company. Some other stuff down that way. Planet Fitness. And Captain Louis.
Cantina Louis.
Kentucky Bourbon. What was that? Kentucky Bourbon Sour. Whiskey Jacks.
I think I was getting tired there, guys.
It's interesting. Had me confused there for a minute. I was like, why is there 3 Publixes within 2 miles of each other? But there's not anymore. So it's just the 2 Publixes over there at Neptune Beach. And no Publix here in Atlantic Beach anymore.
You had me confused.
Well, I figured that out.
It was a long day at the beach.
But, yeah. The
Old
Neptune
B-Dog was
Beach
getting
Publix
tired.
is over that way. That's where I was earlier at the K-Mart. And at the Publix. But anyway, I'm going to sign off here. Zoom back in. Zoom back out, whatever you call it. Y'all take care and have a good one. This is B-Dog Jr. We over and out here in Atlantic Beach, Florida. Neptune Beach, Atlantic Beach. Y'all take care and have a good one.